Hello everyone, I welcome you all in this Selenium with Python series. Today I am going to cover the difference between implicit wait and explicit wait. Before watching this video, if you are new to this channel or yet you have not subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel and also press bell icon. So let's start. So first we will see why we need wait in Selenium. Because most of the web applications are developed using Ajax and JavaScript. And when page is loaded by the browser, the element which we want to interact that may load at different time interval. Means every element on the page it may load at different times. Because of this, it is very difficult to identify element on the page. And also if element is not there, then it will throw element not visible exception. So by using Selenium wait, we can resolve this problem. So there are basically there are two waits are there: implicit wait and explicit wait. So first we'll see implicit wait. Implicit wait in Selenium is used to tell the WebDriver to wait for a certain amount of time before it throws no such element exceptions. By default, it is set to 0. Once we set the time, the WebDriver will wait for the element before throwing no such element exceptions. We will see through example. So this is a simple program. It will open this application. I will show you. So it will open this application. This is e-commerce application. Here it will type mobile, okay, and it will enter. Once it press enter, then here it is validating the result. Means this header that is for mobile. So this is our test case. So here it will launch Chrome browser. Here driver.maximize window. It will maximize the window. Next, it will find this. It is navigating to this link indiamart.com. Then it will find input search box. Means here this search box, and this is the XPath. This is the XPath for this text box. So here it will enter the mobile. After entering this mobile word, it will just press this enter. Now next is it will find the header. So here, as a result of this mobile, we are getting this mobile search related to this mobile, and here we are getting the header as a mobile. Now it is validating this header, and this is the XPath for this header. It will display header is displayed. So this is displayed. This method is used to display. Uh, this is displayed. This method it is used to check whether element is displayed or not. It will quit browser. So let's execute this. One error we got, that is at line 9 username is not defined. Okay, so here this is the XPath of username. Now let's check. Now it is entering, then it will press enter. Okay, so here we are getting error or exception. Okay, at bottom we can see selenium.common.exception, no such element exception. And if we see the message for XPath, XPath, that is h1 text equals to mobile. And here if we scroll up, then at line 12 it is throwing, means this element it is not found, though XPath is correct, but after entering this result and pressing enter key, it is throwing no such element exception, because it is not wait here. By default implicit wait time is 0 here. So to avoid this, we have to give implicit wait, means it will wait for some times before throwing this no such element exceptions. Here it is entering a mobile as a mobile key, and it will press enter. Then immediately it will find this mobile header. So that's why this script is failing, because mobile key header because this mobile header, it is taking time to load on this UI, so that's why it throwing no such element exception. So one way is we have to use implicit wait. So it says we can add driver dot implicit wait. So this implicit wait method is available. Just we have to mention here time in second, means how much time it will wait. So here I am giving as a 8 second. We can reach as 5 as well, depending upon the time. I will execute. Okay, so we are getting result here as a true. So before using this implicit wait, we are getting no such element exception. Means after entering this mobile keyword in the search text box and entering it, it will take time to load the page. And here this web driver, it is start immediately finding this header as a mobile. So that's why it was giving no such element exception. But now we are applying this implicit wait, so here it will wait for 5 seconds. So by using implicit wait, we can avoid this no such element exception. So basically this implicit wait, it is a global wait. Okay, means it is applied to all elements on the page. So here I have declared this implicit wait at line number 7. So it is applied to this page, or it is applied to throughout the program before throwing no such element exception. Now next is explicit wait. So the explicit wait, it is used to tell the web driver to wait for a certain conditions. As we have seen, implicit wait, it is applied throughout the script. But here, if we are checking for certain conditions, then we can use explicit wait. Means it will wait for certain conditions. So using explicit wait, we can give the condition like element to be clickable. Means it will wait till the element is clickable, or title contains, then presence of element located. Means it will wait till the any element or any web element is present in the DOM. Visibility of element located means it will wait till the element is visible on the page. In visibility of, we can pass web element, and here visibility of element located, here can pass the element using by. So presence of all element, here it is we can pass the list of web element. Again, elements located to be selected means it will check whether particular element it is selected or not. Then selection state to be, next element located, selection state to be, alert is present. So like this way, like these are the different methods or different conditions are available in explicit wait. So we'll check, we'll execute same program by using explicit wait. I will remove this implicit wait. So for explicit wait, we have to import from selenium.webdriver.wait, import WebDriver wait. Okay, so we have to import this WebDriver wait. It is from selenium.webdriver.support.wait. By using this package, from this package, we have to import this WebDriver wait. Again, we have to import, or from support, import expected conditions. Using these expected conditions, we can pass the expected conditions. Means different, as we have seen earlier, different conditions are there. So we can pass this by using these expected conditions. So first we have to define wait. So I am defining variable wait. Wait is equals to WebDriver wait, and here we have to pass driver and explicit wait. So here, so for example, I am giving 8 as a, means it will wait for 8 seconds. So I know that after entering this mobile keyword, so here mostly I am getting error, no such element exception at this header. So I will define this header by using expected conditions. So here I will define header is equal to wait. Wait means I'm using this variable wait. This is WebDriver wait. Until we can give the conditions. Wait until expected conditions dot. Now we can use visibility of element located. And here we can pass by dot XPath. Now execute and check. So we are getting here same result as a true, means this element is present. By using explicit wait also, we can give or we can wait for particular conditions. Here I have given, here it will wait until expected condition, and this is my expected condition, visibility of element located. I want to wait till this element which is located by using this XPath. So it will wait till the element is located, is visible, and timeout exception is 8, means it will wait 8 seconds. Okay, after that it will throw error. So like this way we can give here any methods that are available for feasibility. So here, instead of visibility of element located, as per our conditions or as per our requirement, we can do different conditions like alert is present or title is or title contains. Like that method also we can use here. So this is about implicit wait and explicit wait. The main difference between implicit and explicit wait is the implicit wait. This is global wait and it is applied to all elements on the page. Means once it is defined, it is applicable to throughout our script. And explicit wait. This is a conditional wait, or we can say we can apply only for specific condition. So while using weights in Selenium, there are few best practices to keep in mind. So first is always use weights. Use explicit weight instead of implicit weight. Implicit weight can cause our test to take longer than necessary to fail if the element cannot be located. Explicit weight it is better because they allow us to wait for a specific condition to occur before proceeding further. Use reasonable wait time, means wait time that are too short can cause false negatives, while wait times that are too long can unnecessarily increase the total execution time of the test. And in explicit wait, use expected conditions. By doing this, we can ensure that our test will wait for appropriate conditions and fail quickly if the conditions aren't matched. So these are the best practices. So these are all about implicit wait and explicit wait. If you like this video, then please click on like button and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching this video.